Let me ask you something, and I want you to really consider this. Have you ever met someone who didn't say much, but somehow made you feel like you were being studied? Someone who never tried to impress, yet when they left, the room felt smaller? You see, most men wear their personalities like perfume. Loud, obvious, synthetic. But there's a different breed out there. A man who doesn't chase, doesn't please, and sure as hell doesn't beg. He walks into your life like a glitch in the simulation and leaves like a whisper you can't unhear. This man isn't alpha. He's not beta. He doesn't even play the game. He rewrites the rules. Psychologists don't have a full name for him. Women call him dangerous or intoxicating. And men? They feel a chill in their spine when he walks by. They don't know why, but they do. This man is what they call a Sigma male. But that title doesn't do him justice. Because he's not part of your hierarchy, he's an enigma, a silhouette, a psychological black hole. And today I'm going to show you the 12 creepily accurate signs that you've met him. Not because he wants to be noticed, but because some part of you already knows. You're not dealing with a regular man. You're dealing with something rare, something haunting, something untouchable. Oh, and by the way, I've got something very special for you. Sigma's Black Book of Untouchable Power. It's an ebook that contains the forbidden secret knowledge that will turn you into the man others fear and respect. Warning, this will be deleted soon. The elite don't want you to see this. Grab it in the description section or pinned comment below. Let's begin. Sign 1. He looks right through you, not at you. There's a reason people say Sigma males have piercing eyes. It's not magic. It's not some anime-level intensity. It's something much more unnerving. He sees people the way they don't want to be seen. You know that uncomfortable feeling you get when someone stares at you for too long? Now imagine someone glancing at you for just a second. But in that second, you feel stripped down, like they read the thoughts you didn't even say out loud. That's the Sigma male. He's not trying to be rude. He's not trying to intimidate you. He just doesn't look at the surface. He doesn't care about your title, your followers, your shoes. He's reading body language, micro-expressions, vocal tone shifts, how long you hold eye contact, how often you break it. He notices what you're trying to hide, and that's what's so creepy about him. He doesn't play along with the version of you that you present. He's not smiling when something's fake. He's not laughing when something's meant to impress. And when he's silent, that silence is deafening. This unnerves people. It flips the power dynamic. Sign 2, he disappears without warning and comes back different. He was there, and then he wasn't. No dramatic exit, no goodbye speech, just gone. Sigma males are infamous for vanishing acts. But here's the twist. They're not ghosting you. They're evolving. You see, the Sigma male doesn't announce when he's going into his cave. He just goes, he disconnects, he detoxes, he withdraws, not to punish, but to sharpen. Because to him, solitude isn't punishment, it's power. While most men fear being alone, the Sigma male thrives in it. He goes into that silence to rethink everything, his goals, his identity, his limits. And when he returns, he's not the same man who left. This freaks people out. How did you change so fast? Where were you? What are you even doing with your life? To them, he's unpredictable. To him, he's simply evolving on a timeline no one else understands. It's creepy because we live in a world obsessed with visibility. If you're not posting, if you're not active, if you're not sharing, you're gone. Sign 3, he speaks like he's already figured you out. He doesn't talk a lot, but when he does, it's precise, unnervingly on point. He doesn't ask the usual questions. He doesn't follow the script. Instead, he drops lines that hit too close to home. You're always in control, aren't you? You're not used to people telling you the truth, are you? You don't actually like being chased. You just like the power. Boom. And suddenly you're thinking, how the hell does he know that? Here's the truth. Sigma males study people the way most people study Netflix. They pick up on patterns, not just what you say, but what you don't say. Your pauses, your fake laughs, your nervous habits, your word choices. And when they speak, They cut through the performance. You could be wearing your best mask, but to him, it's see-through. What's eerie is how comfortable they are holding that mirror up to people without flinching. They'll call you out without raising their voice. They'll say something that shakes you, then go back to sipping coffee like it meant nothing. Sign 4, he doesn't laugh with the crowd. He watches the crowd. Picture this. Everyone's in a room laughing at the same joke. Loud, reactive, in sync. But there's one guy. He's not laughing. He's not even smiling. He's observing. No, he's not socially awkward. He's socially disconnected by choice. Sigma males are the only people in the room who look like they're mentally somewhere else. Because often they are. They don't absorb group energy like most people. They watch it, they study it, and it creeps people out. Because we live in a world where blending in feels safer than standing out. Where laughing along, even if you don't get the joke, makes you normal. But a Sigma doesn't play by that rule. He doesn't pretend to enjoy the moment just because everyone else does. He's a social ghost. And not in a sad, lonely way. In a hyper-aware, psychological sniper kind of way. He's tracking who's really confident and who's faking it. He's watching body language like he's watching a chessboard. And he's predicting people's next move before they make it. This makes others deeply uncomfortable. Not because he's rude, but because he's too still, too calm, too detached. Sign 5, he's attracted to the room's most guarded person. While everyone's flocking to the loudest, prettiest, most socially magnetic person in the room, he's looking at someone else, the quiet one, the woman who's not smiling, the one who keeps checking her phone, the one with the eyes that scream, "Don't waste my time." That's the one he walks up to. Why? Because the Sigma male has an instinct for depth. He doesn't chase status, validation, or trophies. He chases complexity. He's bored by surface-level attraction. He's wired for mystery. Most guys run from emotional walls. He studies the cracks in them. It's a creepy kind of focus. Not aggressive, not sleazy, but surgical. He'll make someone feel seen in ways they weren't prepared for. He'll notice the way their smile fades when nobody's looking, the way their voice changes when they talk about themselves. Sign 6, he has nothing to prove, which makes him dangerous. The room's full of people posturing. Look at my car. Check out my business. Listen to my story. But him, he doesn't say a word because he's not trying to impress anyone. And that's terrifying. In a world where everyone's performing, the person who stays silent becomes the most powerful. Why? Because people don't know where to place him. He doesn't brag, but he doesn't shrink either. He's polite, but not eager. He's calm, but not passive. It's unsettling. He has nothing to sell, no pitch, no thirst for applause. And that makes him unpredictable. You can't manipulate a man who doesn't want anything from you. You can't shame a man who's already comfortable in solitude. And you sure as hell can't control someone who isn't seeking validation. This creeps people out because it breaks the social script. People don't know whether to flirt with him, challenge him, or avoid him entirely. And the Sigma male knows this. Sign 7, he triggers people without saying a word. It's wild. He can walk into a space, say nothing, and still cause emotional waves. Insecurity, irritation, attraction, jealousy, all from silence. Why? Because he reflects people's unspoken fears back at them. The insecure guy feels exposed around him. The alpha bro feels challenged by him. The confident woman feels oddly nervous near him. He doesn't say anything controversial. He doesn't insult, provoke, or criticize. He just exists. And that's enough to stir the pot. You'll hear comments like, "Something about that guy is off. He thinks he's too good for everyone. Why doesn't he just talk more?" But deep down, people aren't annoyed at him. They're unsettled by their own reflection. Sign 8, he makes women fantasize, then walks away like it was nothing. This one's almost unfair. He'll make eye contact that lasts a second too long. He'll ask one question that feels way too personal. He'll smile, not at your joke, but at your reaction. And just when the tension builds, he vanishes. No follow-up, no phone number, no invite. He just leaves you thinking. And that's the game. The Sigma male doesn't chase attraction. He creates it and walks away like it was just another Tuesday. This kind of interaction drives people wild because he creates a psychological imprint. You think about him later. You replay what he said. You wonder if you imagine the connection, but he's long gone. Off reading a book, building a project, hiking alone in the mountains, and this makes him dangerously desirable. Sign 9, he doesn't respond. He calculates. Let's set the scene. Someone insults him, throws shade, tries to provoke a reaction, but the Sigma male doesn't flinch. He doesn't clap back. He just stares. You ever had someone look at you so silently that you felt like your soul was under interrogation? That's the Sigma male's response to conflict. It's not that he's passive, it's that he's processing you like a machine. He's not thinking, "How dare you?" He's thinking, "Why did you just expose your weakness like that?" See, when most people get defensive, they blurt, react, argue. The Sigma listens and logs it. He calculates what you revealed about your ego, your self-worth, your desperation for control. Sign 10, he disappears without a trace and you feel it. Here's something Sigma males do that haunts people. They vanish. No goodbye, no drama. No, we should talk. They just stop showing up. No posts, no texts, no invites. One day they're in your orbit. The next, poof. And unlike other guys who disappear as a strategy, the Sigma male genuinely doesn't need closure. He doesn't ghost to hurt you. He ghosts because his mission is done. He might have entered your life to teach you something about boundaries, confidence, self-worth, and once that subconscious lesson is planted, he's gone. He's not your villain, he's your shadow. And what's worse, even in his absence, you still feel him. Sign 11, his energy doesn't match his appearance in a disturbing way. This is where it gets unsettling. You see a Sigma male across the room. Maybe he's not super tall, not jacked, not wearing anything flashy, but then you interact, and he feels 10 times bigger than he looks. There's a presence, a density, like his soul occupies more space than his body, and it throws people off because we're taught to trust what we see. But this guy's energy overrules his appearance. He might be soft-spoken, but his words hit harder than most people's shouts. He might be still, but your heart rate spikes around him. It's a psychological mismatch. Women describe it as, "There's just something about him." Guys describe it as, "I don't know why I feel intimidated by this dude." And the truth, you're not feeling him. You're feeling his self-containment. Sign 12. He makes you want to become someone you've never been before. This last one, it's not just creepy, it's transformational. You meet a Sigma male, and suddenly, you want to read more. You want to say less. You want to disappear for a while, just to figure yourself out. You don't want to impress the world anymore. You want to master yourself. That's the final eerie superpower of a Sigma male. He triggers evolution, not by preaching, not by teaching, just by existing as proof that something different is possible. He doesn't tell you how to level up. He becomes the living blueprint. And that's what separates a Sigma from the pack. He's not just different, he makes you want to become different too. So, did someone come to mind? That guy who never begged for attention, but somehow got all of it? That guy who didn't play the game, but still won? Yeah, that's not just a cool loner. That's a Sigma male, the social phantom, the emotional mirror. Now here's what you do next. Subscribe to this channel if you felt chills even once during this video. Comment below which sign hit you hardest. And don't forget, the quietest men often carry the loudest truths. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay unpredictable, stay silent, stay Sigma.